States, but they gave her birth here in the United States, that she should not be eligible to be president of the United States.
I think that is correct.
I don't care where she was born. She's not brown. Well, I think, okay, like you said, Pocahontas. I mean, we're all pandering for a particular party, right? They are basically panhandling, using themselves as the, I don't even know how to explain what I'm thinking. It's just so stupid. It's really stupid. Mm-hmm. It's freaking dumb. Nikki Haley she lost in New Hampshire, right? There's no way she's going to go to South Carolina and lose. She has no following in her own state. She's going to drop out. Like she's done. She's done.
And she's not even listed being on the caucus here in Nevada.
Trump already won the big caucus out there.
Yeah. The Iowa caucus, yeah.
How are we doing on the what is it? Oh, nice.
Up and flying. Rumble, you can see it all now in all of its glory.
On Rumble? We're not on Facebook tonight?
Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. We're all over the place tonight. Technical issues have been resolved. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being patient with us. Now, fix your damn mic.
Who?
Ooh.
Me?
Slightly.
Oh.
He knows who I'm talking to. You sound beautiful. You sound effervescent as always.
Effervescent? I don't think I've ever been called that.
Well,
that's miraculous.
Now you have. Intriguing and effervescent.
I'm going to have to look that up to find that true definition, because what I think it means, it might actually not be what it means. I apologize. I've had about 6 or 7 fireball shots. I'm a little inebriated, but hey, I'm my best me when I'm free from my mind. So here we are.
That's the way we love you.
Y'all let me up on the panel, so
damn straight.
It's your fault.
Gonna get a few other people up here. I mean, there's some.
Hear me. Hello?
Are you there? Yeah. What are you just? You're just talking. Nobody can hear a word you're saying.
Unbelievable. Hold on.
Yeah, your mic caused all of the problems. That's what the fucking issue is. So anyway, while he's fixing the mic, here's the deal. Nikki Haley, I think there would be legal challenges out the wazoo if she did win the nomination and perhaps got one more vote than feeble Biden.
Who would she pick for her VP? Could you imagine? Who would she pick?
She'd pick Hillary. They look the same. Are you kidding me? She's a fucking warmonger Democrat hiding in Republican clothes.
2 women do not need to be running this country. They do not.
You're right.
I have a twat. I'm just saying. No.
Exactly. Well, neither one of them are cycling, so I think we'd be safe there. It'd just be the hot flashes that we have to deal with. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, all right. So you want to get to the real? No, nothing. Zip. You're nothing. I can see your lips moving. Is that Big Sexy in the back? What the heck is going on over? You need to tune in to Rumble, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and see what's going on over in Vegas. Something.
I've never been on Rumble. Can we get a link dropped in the chat and maybe see what's happening?
Well, heck yeah. You can, give me a second here. I'll give you a link so you can just pop that up. And if you have a smart TV, the Rumble app comes with Roku.
All right. How about now?
Okay. Now you're talking through the computer. The mic's not working.
I heard him though.
Yeah. He's got.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that you're being picked up from way in the distance.
Far, far away.
A lot of reverb in there. Sing me a song. You're the piano man.
Sing it ain't so. I'm knocked up. Oh.
You're knocked up? What? Holy crap.
No, I was singing the song.
Oh, okay.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Yes, no, I did.
How about now?
Now, yeah.
Sing me a song, you piano.
You're the piano man. Sing me a song tonight. Everybody's going to have that earworm now. That's right.
I actually did it's actually on one of my channels from like 2 years ago. I actually sang that song. It's posted back on the Slightly Serious show.
You know what?
Song? I mean,
I sang the Piano Man.
He's kind of got that Billy Joel look to it. If you go to Rumble, you look at it, he's got that Billy Joel look going on there.
Oh yeah. I've been practicing Neil Diamond lately though.
Did you?
I haven't listened to the Pot song yet.
Neil Diamond's greatest hit ever, the Pot song. I'm sorry. If you guys have never heard the Pot song by Neil Diamond, you need to go look it up.
I don't know that one.
Man.
I've been practicing. Let me see. Which one have I been practicing?
Pot as in weed?
Yes.
Oh, I've been practicing Love on the Rocks.
One more time, slightly. What were you?
Sorry.
I've been practicing Love on the Rocks.
Love on the Rocks ain't no big surprise. Pour me a drink.
Sounds like a drink I could get at the bar.
And I'll tell you.
Why the hell are you wearing a Kansas City Chiefs?
Because they're going to that's correct. They are going to the Super Bowl. They will defeat Baltimore next weekend. Thank you very much. You didn't know you don't know I'm a Chiefs fan? Dude.
I didn't know. I'm sorry to hear that.
Dude, I'm not. Spanky's a Broncos fan. We don't give a shit about that, but I have a real team, the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes.
But see, here's the thing. At least the Broncos, you don't have to listen about fucking Taylor Swift every day.
True. Well, we already know it's going to be the Ravens and the Niners in the Super Bowl, right?
Ravens and Niners.
No. Yeah, it's going to be the Ravens. We saw the local. You guys saw the local news leaked it, right? That it was going to be the. You guys didn't see that?
You know what? It's easy to manipulate graphics. I mean, especially with AI, you can create anything these days. But I'm sorry.
It was a local news station. A local news station came out on accident and said that the Niners and the Ravens are going to be matching up in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Like they let it out like they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, I know. Everybody thinks there's a script, and there's no script, and. No. So the problem is, but the thing is, you just wait, Kansas City, because everybody claims that the refs and the script is really for Kansas City. So the Chiefs are going to play the 49ers. It's going to be a rematch from 5 years ago. And this time, since they don't have Jimmy G, the 49ers have a shot.
It'll be a good game if it's those two teams.
It will be a good game. That might be the game where I will be hard pressed because I've got a huge man crush on Brock Purdy.
He is purdy.
He is very purdy. He's got a purdy mouth, but his story.
Did you test it out?
Maybe. Shit. If I go to, you never know what happens if I cross the Rocky Mountains. Things could go wild. I already got kids and grandkids. What else have I got to prove? That's what I said.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shell said she saw it out there. So all the West Coast people are out there getting a heads up and advance notice. Oh, we lost. You just disappeared. What is up with your computer?
What the hell happened? Are you kicking me off of our show?
I have not. I have not done that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
See, Jake.
Where were we?
Well, Jake. Okay, so let me recap here real quick. We got a bunch of people on Podbean. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone out there on Facebook, especially you, Podfather. We appreciate it. And then the normal crowd is rumbling in. So we're pretty happy to have the normal crowd out there rumbling in. Thank you very much for doing that. Jelly, I don't like Spank no more. So that pretty much sums it up right there. But Jake says that he's torn between believing that there is a script, that the NFL outcome has already been written. And
so you don't think it's any? You there's no way in your brain that you think that's there's a script. You think it's non-scripted?
No script.
Unscripted. It's unscripted. There are too many working parts to be able to pull off that script.
Like the Biden administration? Come on.
Okay, see,
That's easy. You only have to control one brain dead person for that.
exactly.
What?
And then you've got the mindless drones that are out there performing the work, saying that, oh, we're doing the work of godly Biden, so they question nothing.
Yeah.
So it's just you got some Gen Zs and some millennials up there running Biden, the Biden puppet show, and that's all you have to do to control that. And then beyond that, I mean, look at the.
I still think Biden died like last year, January 2023, and we've got an actor. It's Arthur something.
You think we're watching? You think we're watching Dave? You think
It's a
Hollywood's
movie.
already written the script and we're just watching Dave?
The world is a stage. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, but funny they want to say that Trump is Vladimir Putin's puppet when Trump basically told Hillary, like, you're the puppet.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I think Vladimir's a good guy. I think he's in cahoots with the good people that are running the world, and it's very possible with. I mean, there's no way Joe Biden's going to be able to trip up them stairs going up to Air Force One and be able to recoup that fast. That's definitely an act. I'm just saying.
Who let him in here? Hey.
Were you able to hear Biden today?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to get rid of varmints. No, I'm kidding.
Scooter, did you hear,
did Biden by any chance call y'all lying dog-faced pony soldiers by any chance?
Yes.
Not me, but he did to the Marines or to the Army or whatever the hell. That shit was crazy.
He did it to a veteran. What were you saying there, James? Did I hear Biden?
Yeah, Biden tried to talk today, and I've heard it 3 times. I still can't comprehend what he said.
I think that's the point.
I don't know if you're able to pull that up, but it's very amusing.
I'm going to go looking for that. Was it a press conference? Was he making his way to the helicopter for another holiday in
No, he was
Camp
talking
David?
to some people, and there was also ceasefire people chanting and interrupting him and all that.
Okay, so that was that. I believe that was yesterday. And
was it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the Palestinian, the guy. Yes, I did watch that. The Palestinian Gaza people came in and they rushed the stage, and the morons.
They said something about Trump.
Oh yeah. He has to say something about Trump.
Somebody. Oh yeah, always. What about that guy that came across the border and he was like,
"Which
You're
one?
stupid if you don't know who I am." And then he's like some huge terrorist or something. The guy, the tall, skinny guy with the glasses. You guys know who I'm talking about?
I do.
Oh, does he have black hair and brown eyes?
And he wears a yarmulke light. He was actually the president of the Islamic political party in Azerbaijan. He was
I think so.
He was a top level terrorist.
Yes, huge terrorist, and calling And you're stupid if you don't know who I am. If you don't know who I am now, you'll know who I am soon.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, and he served time. Russia put him in jail for terrorism. He got out of jail, and somehow he wound up on our southern border.
You know who he would be a perfect fit with?
Yeah.
He'd be a perfect fit with Biden. If you don't know who to vote for, you ain't black.
You ain't Azerbaijani. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this, like when Biden made that off-putting remark to Charlemagne the God saying, if you have a problem trying to figure out whether you're for me or for Trump, then you ain't black. If I was black, I would be 100% offended.
Well, and that brings up an interesting thought, because now Charlemagne the God is saying, I think I made a mistake. I don't think I should have voted for Biden because he's an idiot and I made a mistake. Did that sound like Charlemagne? Anyway?
Well, I think what Charlemagne the God basically told everybody is, I didn't vote for Joe Biden. I just voted against Donald Trump.
And that's what's happening. That shit is whack. That is really dumb.
And those very people who said that they voted, they're like, I didn't vote for Joe Biden. I just voted against Donald Trump. I mean, what, were you smoking crack? So
Charlemagne the God still voted for
And we lost slightly. Yes, Charlemagne the God
Yeah.
did vote for, and there
Well,
he's kicked out.
According to what Kamala Harris told Charlemagne the God, don't start talking like a Republican.
There you. Hey, look where you're backing up, Podfather.
Let's hope we don't hear something.
That was like the alarm where I started up my car.
Oh, okay. Whew. Did you blow into the little thing to make sure it would start? Oh no, I wasn't supposed to tell anybody about that. I'm sorry, Podfather. I'm sorry.
If I had a Honda, I like those like alarm sounds when you put the key in the ignition or open the door, turn the lights on. That goes.
That's like the first
And
thing.
then like old Fords used to make that like buzzing sound that goes in.
Now those are the old Fords I'm used to driving. I mean, they had a buzzer on them, and you still had to use a key, and you know.
But newer Fords have that do 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 do.
What about those hybrid cars that make those horrific noises when they're backing up? It's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Thank God I don't drive a Tesla.
Well, okay.
No, it's not a Tesla, but like
No.
other hybrid cars.
Yeah, the
I don't
Hyundais.
drive,
Horrible.
what is that
noises
hybrid
when
that Toyota puts out?
Who cares? But
Not sure.
we're going for a ride with Podfather right now. Podfather, where are you taking us? Just out of
On the
curiosity.
road.
Well, I just pulled out of a gas station, like just topped off my gas tank.
Okay.
and
Did you
I
pick
was gonna
anybody
get,
up?
Run to the
On the road
grocery store.
again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
We're heading down to Publix to get some sushi. What are we looking for?
I'm actually going to a Kroger since it's already 10 o'clock where I'm at, and Publix is already closed for the night. And Kroger and Walmart are only open for one more hour.
Oh yeah, hit up Kroger. That's my store.
There you go.
I work for Kroger. Kroger pays my paychecks.
Nice.
Well, not in the mood tonight to drive to Walgreens or CVS, which
There you go.
Walgreens is probably open until midnight, but some of your CVSs are open 24 hours.
So anyway, we had a whole show planned out here, and then technical difficulties, and we keep losing slightly, which is really
Yeah, I'm
exciting.
back.
Yep, we had Crucible in here for a little bit, and now we've got Spanky sneaking in here under Denver.
Oh, sneaky guy.
Sneaky. He doesn't want to be. Don't call me out. I don't want to be. And he left.
Well,
Oh,
hey, prairie dog you?
no. He could
Prairie
be
dogging.
prairie.
That means you come in the show and you just leave without even acknowledging yourself.
Wait a minute. I thought that's when you had to poop, and then you couldn't. You're too far away from the toilet, and it starts coming out and going. You suck it back in. And I thought that's what prairie dog.
well, if Jester was in here, you know he'd be calling you dicks.
Well, that's true. That's true. Because Jester knows.
Plural. Okay.
This is not. We don't have the bean here tonight, so it's all weenies. We're all good with it.
No beans? I'll be your beans to your weenie.
Yes, you are. I'd say I'd catch that flight. Oh, dude, I've got to play this for you.
Oh, yes.
Because we've had that running conversation about DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yes.
Another name for affirmative action, in other words.
Exactly. And I ran across this. I couldn't send it to you because I just was too lazy. But anyway, I ran across this. I thought this was awesome. Here we go. Seriously.
I can't wait.
Okay, that's what's causing the problem here. Oh, never mind. We're not going anywhere. Everybody's nope. Ain't gonna happen.
We're not going to see it?
We're not gonna see. Oh no. Okay,
Oh,
now
yeah,
we are
we
gonna
are.
see it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Your next plane trip. I want you to think of this.
Welcome aboard, folks. We are very proud to share that your pilot is the most diverse pilot on record. She is a 3'2" transgender pansexual Native American man who identifies as a 6'tall Korean woman. Any volunteers to help reach the controls are welcome. You will want to buckle up as her epilepsy is often triggered by the flashing lights in the cockpit. Remember to keep a whisper volume level, as she may have to consult instructional videos as a refresher during the flight. Now, can we get a big cheer for diversity? Welcome aboard. folks.
Diversity to me should be a mindset, not a color. Not a nationality differential. It should be a mindset. Like, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
It shouldn't matter. Like, if your diversity is your skin color, I don't give a fuck about that. What's your mind say? I want to know what your brain says.
No, what I want to know is how educated you are on doing what your fucking job is.
That part too. Yes. Just because you're diversified based on your skin color does not make you adequate to present yourself in the political agenda. Like, no.
So we've had over the past week, we've had more airplane issues, right?
What Secretary Blinken got stuck over in Germany because the plane wouldn't fly? Had issues. And now we're going to be hiring Saucy. Welcome over on Facebook. Beautiful. Blocked on Pod. Why the hell? I didn't block you on Podbean, baby. Whoever blocked Saucy, would you fucking stop doing that shit?
Saucy.
Oh yeah, she keeps saying that. She's blocked all over the place.
I'm sorry, darling, but you're on Facebook, so that's what's important. And I completely lost my train of thought. I think I need more beer.
DIE or DAI or whatever.
We're still
talking about diversity.
We're on DEI, and
which is like the third show running. Let's move forward. Why don't we?
Yeah, can we get rid of that? But they keep bringing up stupid crap because now the federal government, the FAA, the people who sit up there in those towers and say, American 1329, turn left, heading 175, maintain altitude 11 angels, and contact center tower on your way out. These people that they're hiring to keep you safe, to direct traffic in the sky, now can have severe psychological damage.
Hey, I have a fun fact, like an actual fact.
Yes.
Did you guys know that there's a no-fly zone over Mar-a-Lago?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know why that is?
There's also a no-fly zone over Martha's Vineyard and Obama. It's because Donald J. Trump is a former president.
Former president, yes.
Future president. Yes, future and former. Former and future.
Or is it? Okay, so why would a former president have a no-fly zone over his area? Or is it that Mar-a-Lago is the actual White House, and the White House in D.C. is for show and tell?
National security reasons.
Okay, so we could bring up the NOTAMs, which are basically the advisement to all the pilots out there that tell you where you can and you cannot fly. You can't fly over military bases. You can't fly over designated federal installations. So if you're flying down to Alabama, you have to go around Huntsville. Because
what would make Mar-a-Lago a federal installation if it weren't for him being the acting president?
No, because he's former president. You can't fly over. If you could find Bill Clinton, if he was still in Chappaquiddick, you're not allowed to fly over Chappaquiddick.
You can't fly over Bill Clinton and Miss Clinton's house?
No, you cannot. You have to, yeah. And if you do, then you will get a visit from an F-16 or somebody in like
you're going to Antarctica. Stupid. Stupid.
Does this mean the International Space Station can't fly over these places?
No, I think we're talking within 15 to 30,000 feet, not 4 or 5 miles, or however many miles the space station is hovering.
Can anybody? Here's a good trivia question. Can anybody tell me how many feet are in 1 mile?
5,362 or something.
No, 5,280.
I was close.
5280. I answered my own damn question. 5280. Denver got it. Thank you, Denver.
Got it.
Thank you, Denver.
What I said, 53. I was close.
So now we know that's not Spanky. That's actually Denver because Spanky would not have a clue. Denver, I'm so glad you're in here. Okay, so and the actual height requirement. Oh, he did. He jumped in because Denver ran and told him, they're talking, Dad. They're talking about you, Dad.
Can I ask, why is it important for someone for aircraft to not fly over certain areas? Like, what What is it that's being hidden or?
It's not hidden; it's destruction. The damage the damage that an airplane can do if it crashed into someplace. If it crashed into Mar-a-Lago, it could kill a former and future president.
So what's the vicinity? Like 1,000 miles? Like how far around do you have to go?
It's usually only a 10-mile radius. Oh, and there goes. Man, this is like Pop Goes the Weasel.
Radius?
Pop goes the slightly. He's back on, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm back.
It's usually a 10-mile radius. It depends on what the installation is. So like military bases, like Tinker Air Force Base down in Oklahoma City, Keesler Air Force Base down on the Gulf Coast, any of the Air Force. They're joint bases now.
Area 51, you cannot fly over.
No, you cannot.
I was going to ask that. Yep.
Most of Nevada through central Nevada, from Clark County, from that line all the way north, you cannot traverse across that unless you are, you can't be a civil airplane. You have to be a commercial, and you can't come down under 40,000 or 30,000 feet when you're in that area.
You can't be commercial. You have to be civil.
No, you have to be commercial. You can't be civil. Private.
So commercial meaning there's less inhabitants in the aeroplane. Is that correct?
No, commercial planes are United, Delta, JetBlue, U.S. Scareways.
So those can fly over.
Yes. Yeah,
I don't understand.
We should have learned our lesson because those commercial airplanes flew into other stuff. But anyway,
yeah.
Well, don't remind us of what happened to the World Trade Center back on September 11th, 2001, right?
Inside job. But yeah.
I'm not going there.
You don't.
And where's Rocky Raccoon when we need him?
Even Alex Jones had information as far as what was going to happen before it happened, and Tucker Carlson interviewed him recently, asking him how he knew that shit.
We need to be careful that way you don't get kicked off of YouTube like I did.
Yeah, he read the script. I don't care. Let him kick me. Fuck that. We've been kicked off YouTube every other week. It's great. We get those little fun notices. And you've violated community guidelines. We can't tell you what the guidelines are, but you no longer have the ability to perform live on YouTube. Google thanks you very much.
Sean said don't use Alex Jones as a reference. I wonder why he is saying that.
Because you're going to get a knock on your door, and they're going to be in black suits.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to say, come with us.
There has been like 3,500 civilians that have been arrested based on the information that they have posted on social media. I am so glad I got kicked off of Twitter because, damn, I would be in jail for the shit that I've said. Damn.
Well, thank God I live a boring life because you're not going to hardly see me post very inflammatory stuff on Twitter and Facebook and TikTok. And I mean, God bless to a Patriot mama who she's been through like 30 TikTok accounts right about now because she gets mass reported. And I remember me and James remember quite fondly, we were a part of a radio network that wasn't all that was cracked up to be, and they threw us under the bus. But I think we at least still live rent-free in their heads, right, James?
Every day.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes, every single day.
If only I could accrue interest on that shit.
Sweet.
Yeah, right.
Get a nickel for all of that stuff.
For every thought, I want a nickel.
There you go, man.
Well, there's a podcast called Penny for Your Thoughts with Bahram Yu and Steve from the Just Another Day in Paradise podcast. I hear that was pretty awesome.
I don't think, you know what? I don't think Bob was in the Beans and Weenie show Saturday night. He said he is swearing off podcasting and digital presence for a while. He's got his TikTok up and running, but that's it.
Why? What's spurring that?
Well, okay, so Bahram Yu is.
Disillusioned?
Oh my gosh, really?
No, there's a deterrent. I want to know what it is.
Okay, so Bahram Yu lives in a part of the world where they don't have the First Amendment. Spanky, if you're going to Spanky, are you there? Hello.
I don't see Spanky.
Spanky says.
Or as Cass would say, hello.
Oh, now he's rejecting me. He butt dialed or nub dialed, saying he wanted to come on the panel, and I thought that would be good because, oh look now, invite me. Now he's just dicking with me. Screw you, dismiss. Don't even come here. I don't want to.
Because y'all all are bullies. What?
The fuck is going? Spanky, are you there?
Yeah, fuckers.
Fuck you too. Hold on, let me mute you for a second. You're playing fucking Grand Theft Auto in the background. So, Alex Jones is an interesting character. I don't think he has all the information. I think he's a blind squirrel that gets a nut every once in a while.
Gay.
Well, you're gay.
But those nuts are juicy, though. Those are juicy nuts. Come on, you cannot say, I'm not trying to be sexual. I'm juice as far as like receipts, as far as like information, as far as like factual, like the shit that he knew prior to what went fucking down. How could you not want to interview him and ask him, like, how did you know this was going to happen? He knew everything that was going to happen before it fucking happened. How is that possible?
But how many other things has he talked about that never happened?
And really, what did he know? What did he know?
He knew that there was going to be just like fucking Bush sitting there reading the book to the fucking kindergartners. And when the lady come up and said, hey, towers just got hit, he kept reading the book because he knew the shit was fit. Like, it's not a lot. Like, it's not a lie. It's not a joke. It's information that was known. Like, whether or not the people that own Twin Towers had asbestos issues worth $5.5 million, they didn't want to fucking pay that, so they blew the shit up. Or if it was a diversion from some other shit, who knows? But whatever came, it happened.
Okay.
It happened. Mm-hmm. Alex Jones knew it was going to happen, and it fucking happened.
I think he knew the cook left the gas on.
No, we're not talking Clinton chef. We're not talking Obama chef that drowned in the fucking swamp. No, that's different. That's different.
Well, and then there was like this unsolved mystery of taxpayer money that mysteriously disappeared the day before 9/11 happened.
The $2.3 million that was supposed to be in the Pentagon, and then guess what? Boom! A missile, supposedly an airplane, but it was a missile, blew into that bitch.
Yeah.
Come the fuck on, bro! It's all a diversion from the truth, and anybody in a high power, they got somebody above them to protect them. But guess what? Those people are dying. Those people are no longer around to protect those people that are pushing those lies. I give it 3 to 5 years before everything that's happened in the last 20 years has been brought to light. And we're all going to have to realize, shit, we've been duped. We've been duped by our own government.
Whoa.
That's where we're going to find ourselves.
No, I think that's true. We've been duped, and we've been duped for a long time. I don't think it's
very long time.
I don't think it's going to take 5 years to figure out that we've been duped, we've been screwed, we've been lied to on many
people are still thinking
occasions.
that 9/11 was caused by Middle Easterners. To this day, people still believe that shit. People don't even conceive the fact that might be an inside job to cover up some other fucking shit, some other money, trillions and trillions of dollars that have been laundered through the government. Wait, say that again. I didn't hear that. Say that. I heard somebody laugh in the background. Must have been funny.
It's Spanky. Yeah. Don't worry about it. He's got gas, and that's what it is. It sounds like a laugh, but it's methane coming from out of his body.
Yeah, just
say it's gas.
So you don't believe that there could be a possibility that our government is backhanding all of this shit, like from the back, like.
Back shots? Is that what we're talking about now?
That's not a good interpretation.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's lies. It's lies. I believe it's lies. It's all somebody trying to cover something up that's been covered up for a long time. They're trying to keep that cover up going.
I think Dude Sean said it best when he said it must have been female pilots. I'm going to have to go second that.
Female pilots. Sean, I will kick you in the countries.
Either that or it's, them practicing DEI at an early age.
How many? There you go. How many of you can
let that go?
How many of you conspiracy theorists out there like to do a little investigative work? Just curious. Just I believe most of you do. But here's the thing: I'm going to mention a name to you, Daniel Ellsworth. Okay.
Mike Jones.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
No, Daniel. Shut up, Spanky. Daniel Ellsworth. Okay. And I want you to go do some research on Daniel Ellsworth or Ellsberg. I'm sorry, Ellsberg.
Or Ben Dover.
No, we all know who that is.
Ben Dover?
Okay, Daniel what?
Daniel Ellsberg. Ellsberg. You want to go back in time and he's dead.
So
he died this year.
American politician, activist, economist, the United States military analyst. While employed in the RAND Corporation, he precipitated a national politician controversy in 1971 when he released the Pentagon Papers, top secret Pentagon study of the U.S. government, making it relevant. Ew, what the fuck? I gotta listen to that enough from my boyfriend. I want to hear from you.
Daniel Ellsberg. Okay, so Daniel Ellsberg proved that we were being lied to by the government and by the Pentagon, all during the Vietnam War.
Still alive?
Huh?
Is he still alive?
No, he's gone. He died in June.
Dead.
Okay, so then what he had to say was true. If he's dead, what he had to say was true.
Well, it was true because he stole the papers. He's like the dude that turned into a chick that released all the secrets to WikiLeaks.
Julian Assange. He needs to come out of hiding, bro.
He doesn't, because he'll be offed in a heartbeat.
No, he needs to be. He needs to be let out. He needs to be exonerated. Is that their word?
Well, he's already been exonerated because.
So why is he still in jail?
Because the WEF doesn't want him out there about running around.
Because guess what? Because he knows truth.
And he published the truth, and they didn't like that he published the truth, and so now it's in his best interest to remain sequestered somewhere.
Maybe he likes it.
And that,
true.
And then there was that one guy, that Bradley Chelsea Manning, who leaked information to WikiLeaks and to Julian Assange, and then he kind of, just decided after going to prison he wanted to have a little sex change, and I mean, what a little bitch that Manning guy is. Bradley Manning turned Chelsea Manning.
Yeah, we paid for his.
What a little bitch.
I don't know who that is.
We paid for a sex change.
Or as Caps would say, what a little cunt.
Big ass.
Yes, you did, Jake. And I'm going to address Jake's comment that I said facts to, that that some people are willfully ignorant. I'm like, no shit. Society as we know it is complacent.
Podfather, do you need to adjust your medicine? Should you want to take it down or pump it?
Let him curse. Let him say bitches and cunts and shit. Let it happen.
I love it. I'm not used to that. This is not the Podfather that I grew up with. I don't know how to take it.
I get some curse words, okay?
Well, I think on other shows, I mean, I could be a little more unfiltered because
True.
Because like I said, and I have a habit of like talking extemporaneously.
Yes, you do. You're very verbose in your prose. The extemporaneous modicum that you apply to this is very, very robust.
What did you just call his mom?
What was that word?
It was his aunt.
Another word I need to put in my dictionary to learn.
It was his aunt.
You called me earlier today.
Well, hey, I know, like
You're
the
effervescent.
Comment, when I do the Old Man's Podcast show in the mornings, I do have to be at least a little bit filtered, because on that show we can't do the F-bombs, we can't do the N-word or any of the other racial slurs or the taking God's
Whoa,
name.
whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down here. We don't do racial slurs on here. Whoa.
Unbelievable.
I don't anyway.
I mean, I'm not a big believer in saying the GD or the Jesus effing Christ.
Okay, all right.
Not with the effing, but JC, I see that a lot for sure.
Oh my gosh, my Lord and Savior, please forgive me and forgive these pygmies on the show tonight, Lord. Don't strike us down yet.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
He's the one that does the hate speech, so you got to watch for him.
Well, he's here.
Oh, hey,
he's here.
easy.
Yeah.
Damn gay people.
Who does the hate speech?
WV Pappy.
Pappy.
Yeah, not Fat Pappy, who is on here after quite an absence. And I'm very happy for Fat Pappy to be. He should be Skinny Pappy now. It's not Fat Pappy. I've seen pictures. Dude is like he's like a beanpole. Sorry, just the way.
Slim Pappy.
Yep.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that B word.
I'm not Podfather. Don't.
Yeah.
Golly. Jeez.
Unbelievable.
Man, he just sucked down 218 pounds. Wow. Fat Pappy, that's a lot. Oh, no, you weigh 218 pounds. I'm sorry.
Dang, he lost over 100 pounds.
He-
Congratulations.
He lost a
What
whole
is it?
person.
All brought to you by Ozempic.
That's true.
You lost my whole left leg.
That's
awesome.
Let's not bring legs into this.
Yeah, that's not funny.
I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't thinking before I spoke. Okay, I apologize.
I thought that was great. All right, we're gonna take a little break here. Y'all just cool your jets for a minute. We're gonna.
Oh, that hurts.
You're
Oh,
gonna
God.
take a little break here, and I gotta pay the bills, Spanky. So shut the hell up.
Oh, God,
I'll
that hurts.
rebro
Hey,
you
Jester,
another leg.
your yeast infection gone yet?
Spanky, I'm baking some delicious bread. Want some?
Jester, good God, put down the sex toys. Pay attention here. Hey, make sure you join Jester, Scooter, and me, Spanky, Saturday nights, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Beans and Weenie Show is doomed.
Most Saturday nights, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Rumble and Podbean. Scooter, I think Ma escaped.
All right, damn it. Who hid my leg?
I really miss butternuts.
You're listening to the Slightly Doomed Show. James and Scooter.
And we're back. Thank you for. Oh shit, Mayor Crazy's in here.
Crazy mayor.
Yeah.
What's up, crazy baby?
The crazy mayor has a knife.
She's crazy. We got to get her up here. I mean, shit. This has all gone to hell in a handbasket anyway. What the hell?
Pretty much.
Let's just. We were going to talk about.
I'm so
I love this
sorry.
Saturday.
It's my fault.
No, it's not. It's not your fault. It's Spanky's
I
fault.
would like it to be my fault.
Okay, you can.
I'd
Okay.
like to say that.
Wait.
this
Whoa, whoa,
Saturday
whoa,
night was
Podfather. Hang on.
awesome.
Hang on. Wait a minute here. Q, do you need to be punished?
How thick is your belt?
Well, I've got them in all sizes. I've got them from the strap up to 4 inches. Fat Pappy, where'd you go? Hit that button again, Fat Pappy. Get your ass up here. And
I'll take a punishment even if I ain't earned it. Fuck it.
I've got a writing crop, but we could put your initials on there, or my initials.
Dear God.
It would be exciting.
Are we engraved or are we gonna brand like a horse?
We could do that too, because I do have iron.
Listen,
Sean's like, back to 9/11, please.
dude, I've been drinking since 5 o'clock. It's 8:30. Don't
Shocker.
fucking Hey,
Amateur. Rookie.
I'm only fun when I drink. That's the only reason you let me up here.
That's not true. That's not true.
You got to do the peanut butter whiskey, though.
Ooh, get out of here.
Nasty.
Oh,
did
come
that
on.
for
Grow
a
some
bit.
hair on your balls. I mean,
Dude,
chest.
it's all about the Tito's, bro. I'm Tito's.
Bourbon.
Really, if you get a cultured palate, you need to move to the Stolies. I'm just saying.
So my boyfriend bought some Deep Eddies, and I'm not about that shit.
Fuck. What is that? What liquor store does that come from? Is it
That's from the Fry's Kroger. This is vodka. D. Betty's is cheap as fuck, and I'm not liking it.
Yeah, that's not even potato juice. That's like synthetic.
It's like organic fake potatoes.
Yeah, from Idaho. It's Idaho vodka. It'll be really good.
It's russet, not even Idaho. It's russet potatoes.
Hey. You can make good vodka with russet. I'm just saying. We grow them down here in the South, honey.
Whatever can make me feel fun, I'm appreciative of. How about that?
There you
So
go.
I've got a question. Has anybody got any body parts cut off since the last time I've been in, or?
I still have 2 nipples and a vagina, so no.
Just me. Working on my second leg.
You're working on your second leg? Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I still have all 10 fingers and all 10 toes, but Frankie D and the gang at the Frankie D show swear I had my big toe on my left foot amputated when all I had was the toenail permanently removed and the toenail root burned out.
Oh, that sounds absolutely painful.
Why would you want the toenail root burnt out? Like you don't want it to go back again because it's causing issues?
Well, what I've had happen like 20 years ago is I had a habit of like stomping that toe to the point that it like broke the nail at like the root and the nail root became badly deformed to the point that the nail wasn't growing back like it was supposed to.
I was going a whole different direction with that. I was thinking he was going to say he was practicing yoga and sucking on his toes. I didn't. I just fucking left turn.
I'll be cool. Leave me the toe with no nail. I'm fine with that.
That's the route I went there, Q-Bella.
So to answer your question, Fat Pappy, everybody still has the appendages that they left when you left. But there is a... we've got other things going on, Spanky.
Bring it up. What are we going to next? What's the next topic?
I was going to donate some foreskin. I don't know if that counts.
Sandra Bullock got enough. And she squeezed that shit on fucking Steve Harvey's hand. And he's like, ooh, why is it red? And she had to say, well, because it's secretions from like foreskin from the baby. And like,
oh
no, that
Lord.
shit ain't cool, bro.
I was just at Temple, and somebody pulled out a moil, and they went snip, snip, so I got a free foreskin to carry home with me.
Hey, guys. I got to be up at
Sandra
5
Bullock
a.m.
really put some foreskin.
Fat Pappy, you take care, stay safe, stay warm up there in the Keystone State.
Come back on Saturday, Pappy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be here Saturday, probably fucking half tuned. So.
You're booked. You're in.
Hey, Sean, why are we putting foots in asses? I'm not.
So anyway, I've got a question for all you people out there. I know some of you are parents, some of you are grandparents, but here's my question to you.
I better not be a grandparent.
You never know.
He's old enough and he has a girlfriend, and that right there, you could already have great grandchildren.
I could be a grandparent in 9 months if I really like tried hard.
What the hell did you just say? What?
I'm not even 40. I can't have grandbabies, but my kid is 17 and sexually active. Like, it's a possibility.
Why would that require her to work hard?
Well, I've got a grandparent as early as 39.
I don't need that vision. No, Bella, you don't have to do anything. This is out of your hands. Just let it go, honey. Let it go. You don't.
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, all right, good girl. I'm proud of you. So, all of you with children, all of you that have had children, people with grandchildren, let me ask you something. Is it right or ethical to pay or induce or incentivize or even bribe your fucking kids to do something that they should be doing anyway? I'll wait for your answers.
At what age? At what age?
Any age. Do you pay your kids to fucking follow the rules? Is it right to pay your children? You know what? No. You got to be up at 7 o'clock in the morning to get ready to go to school. I'll give you $1.
Well, what about
motherfucker,
chores?
I'm counting to 3. Your ass better be in a car. Right? Like, the fuck? No.
Slightly.
I sell my kids into trafficking, so I don't have that problem.
Do you want to ride the school? Or you want to ride the bus? You want to ride? You want to ride the bus? You're going to be
Actually, they take Ubers. They take Ubers to school now.
Yep. And they've got that like family account on Uber and Lyft, and it's like I'm on the family account, so you can take me wherever I want to go. But no, seriously, is it right
Denver,
to pay your kids to follow the basic rules, to get up, to do their homework, to fucking go to school?
Well, does doing chores count or no?
No. Chores are separate.
Absolutely not. You do not pay anybody for the essentials in life. Did I get paid for fucking every A that I got? Hell no. But guess what?
Yeah, but how did you get those A's?
Because I was a good fucking student, motherfucker. I was the goodest student. I was a good ass kid. Guess what?
Except in English class. Because goodest is not.
Swallowed. I was the favorite.
No. Swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? Okay, JD.
Oh, is that the game Swallow the Leader? Oh, wait, that's Swallow. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's it.
You ever been swallowed?
Dumbass.
No, we're not talking about that right now. But no, like if you have to have a good kid because you incentivize them, no. My kids are not incentivized. I have a 13 and almost 13 and 7 almost 13 and almost 18-year-old boys.
Okay.
My kids are incentivized based on behavior. If their behavior is good, they know that they can get whatever they want out of me. If their behavior is bad, no, you ain't getting shit. You get both of my boys are getting straight A's right now. So anything they ask from me, I give them. If their grades were not like that, I wouldn't give them shit. I don't care if it's a B, a C plus. I don't care. You got all straight A's. Baby, you wanna take the day off and get a tattoo? Okay, you're a 17-year-old. I'll go with you to get your first tattoo. I'll call you out of school. You got straight A's? Okay. You a D plus student? No, your ass going to school. I don't give a fuck what you want. No, you go handle what you need to fucking handle. When you turn 18, go deal with your damn self. You're 16, 17 years old. You're handling your shit. I will support you until you're 22, 23, 24 years old, whatever it takes. But if you don't handle your shit, I don't give a fuck what you do. No, handle your shit, and I will take care of you. That's
so for all you men out there, if you take care of your shit, she'll take care of you.
I'm taking care of my shit, Q. I am taking care of my shit. I may be a little on the north side of 60, but I'm taking care of my shit.
I care about my kids.
Oh, fuck.
They're just trying to get back where they came from.
I have a 13 and 17-year-old boys. You know how difficult that is? You know how difficult that is to have boys 13 and 17 years old?
Yeah, I got 3 of them in the house right now.
Fuck, man.
And you and Q both have a lot of dirty socks. Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
They won't let me do their laundry.
For good reason.
They do their own fucking laundry, but guess what?
Don't do the socks, whatever you do.
I do my man's laundry, and guess what? It's the towels that is sticking together. It's okay. It's okay. I know. I don't put out as much as you might want it. That's fine. I'm tired. I'm old. I'm almost 40 years old. I ain't got to put out all the fucking time. If you need an excrement into a fucking towel, I don't care. I'll wash that shit. That means that I don't got to work on it.
What the hell does shitting have to do with having sex? What the?
No, not shit. If you want an excrement, I said if you want to.
Excrement. If you want
to shit your pants when I'm not having sex with you, that's okay.
Jizz, bro, the juice. You wanna
the
jizz juice into a fucking towel?
All right,
the spooge.
Bring things back in. Q basically says she wouldn't pay her children shit.
Okay, and Miss Dixie says no, that's wrong. It's not even correct. It's wrong.
What part? Wait, hold on. I can't see that comment. What's happening?
Just follow along.
Was that on Rumble or Facebook or something? What's wrong? What's wrong?
It's on Podbean. No, Miss Dixie says no. That's the wrong thing to do. Don't pay them to do the basic shit. Just like what you just said. Chell said, take things away from them until they modify their behavior. And punishment. Wow. No way.
I've never had to punish my kids with taking something away from them. Never.
They need to follow the rules. They need to do their shit, handle their shit at school, and if they're going to be a contributing citizen to society. Otherwise, punish the hell out of them.
My 17-year-old to this day, when I ask something of him, he says, "Yes, ma'am."
Damn straight better.
Well, you
But
probably
guess
make
what?
him wash the shit towels.
No, he washes his own shit, I don't wash his shit. He washes his own
Thanks,
shit. But guess
Spanky.
what?
Appreciate
It's
that,
because of
buddy. Way to go.
humility. He doesn't want his mama to pull his shit apart. Because, you know, I shake the shirts, I shake the jeans, I shake whatever.
Oh.
I air that shit out before I put it into the washing machine. He knows he doesn't want his mama to fucking be like, why is this shit stuck together? Like, he knows he doesn't want his mama to fucking find that shit. So he does his own laundry. I don't do my fucking 17-year-old's laundry. I do my 13-year-old laundry, but I don't think he knows what it is to not into a rag yet. Or he might be smart enough to just do it in the shower. I don't fucking know. Whatever, but I don't got to deal with it.
A little extra soap, it only clogs the pipes for a little while, as we learned down in Texas.
WD-40, baby. Or not WD-40, Drano.
WD-40, yep.
That's for when you, that's a whole different thing that you use WD-40 for. That's, yes. Yeah, that makes it slick. Yeah. Anyway,
Just
James,
don't use Icy Hot.
My kids are too grown and too mature to let me find any of that kind of shit. There's no way. There's no way.
what do you got against Icy Hot, Spanky?
That burns.
Because it's a lie. It was strictly hot. There was nothing icy about it.
I thought
It's just burning from A to O, right?
there's nothing different than that in a Hall's cough drop. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Yeah, but Pop Rocks is a whole different thing.
Except for you don't put a fucking Hall's cough drop in your booty or your dick hole.
Okay, so
all right.
Go ahead
what's
there,
James.
James.
What we got, we found out this past week, over in the state of Ohio.
Yes.
They have apparently they have a problem with kids showing up to school. And so now there is a bill proposed to start paying children and parents for their kids to go to school.
What about Lahaina? Lord, what about Maui?
Whoa. Right now we're in Ohio.
Ohio.
We're in Ohio, the state of Ohio, a semi-red state.
Right, which is the most surprising.
Wait a minute. I think Podfather's getting arrested. He just muted, and the cops were showing up.
I put too many F-bombs out there. They're coming for me.
Oh.
But,
So the state is ready. So they proposed two different pilot programs to study the success that financial incentives may have to increase graduation and attendance rates. Now, short story, when I was younger, I didn't want to fucking go to school. I'll be honest. I fucking would kick and scream and everything. Fucking, I had like the cops show up to my house and fucking forcibly take me to school.
High school or elementary? What grade group we talking about?
Elementary. That was elementary, and this is not just for high school in Ohio. This is for elementary as well.
Yeah.
Although K through 12, because there's chronic absenteeism over from the 22 and 23 school year.
Wait, we're talking 60 years ago? What are we talking about?
This year and last year, 2022 and
30 years ago? 30 years ago? I mean, I can't even relate. I wasn't.
What was it like going to school with Moses?
Hey, shut the fuck up, Spanky.
Part in the Red Sea, like fish is flopping on the fucking coast.
That's why redheads loved him.
So so now our taxpayer dollars are going to go to fucking parents who can't make sure that their kids go to school.
Yep.
Why? Because they're at work? Because they have to fucking have a.
The parents should be beating some ass is what they should be doing.
Yeah. Why can't we bring back? Okay, so when I went to school with Moses and with Methuselah, we had this organization called Truancy Police.
They would come to your house and be like, "Why ain't you in jail?"
They were if you cut school, they were wandering the streets. They were like beats on the cop. They were wandering the streets. You went down to the local U-Totem, which is a convenience store from like 90 years ago, and you started playing those video games, the asteroids, because that's all they had, and it was in black and white, and it was the bomb. And they caught you in there during school hours. They'd lock your ass up.
But
hey, just so you know, Union does have that.
into this a little bit more, right?
I have two kids that haven't been going to school on the regular basis, and we've actually gotten letters from the school truancy officer advising us that if they miss so many other days, we're going to have to go to court on it.
Yep.
So they do have it here in Oklahoma, but...
And that's why we're not paying kids to go to school like Ohio.
Right? Yeah. But here's another key thing to take a look at, though, as well.
Yes.
Don't you think that when they closed down the schools, that kind of gave the kids a little, a little view of how wonderful life could be not having to go to school?
Yes.
Wait, are we talking about closing down schools to house immigrants? What are we talking about?
Well, that could be part of it, but we're talking about during COVID. So when they sent everybody home and they said, don't come back to school and you can do distance learning and it'll be
Zoom meetings and all that shit.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be fantastic. And all these
tell you what, my kids suffered. Their scholastics, whatever diminished. When they didn't have a classroom setting, my kids, both my boys, they not failed, but like it was not for them. Like, and I almost wonder if that was a ploy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have any type of hands-on nothing. You can't go to a teacher, be like, I don't understand this. Help me understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, that in itself was a setup for failure in my eyes. Both of my boys been straight A students from jump, and then COVID hit, and you got to do at-home learning.
I think I suffered more with my kids being home than they did.
It was rough. I tell you what, because I did during COVID, I was a property manager for a multifamily housing unit, 390 unit property. And I was the property manager. I lived on site. My kids were there 24/7. And they would come to the office and be like, Mom, I don't understand my assignment. And I'm like, well, reach out to your teacher. Mom, I don't have a teacher to reach out to. Well, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean you don't have a teacher to reach out to? There's nobody that you can go between the hours of 9 or 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock to ask questions? No, it's all it's on the computer. I'm like, what?
So here's what the parents and kids are going to be rewarded with, right? Listen to this.
Those teachers were still earning incomes while my kids were fucking deficient with their learning.
Yeah. But
how does that make sense?
Well, but they were taught. They weren't taught anything. I can't. Not even gender.
Your assignment. If you turn in your assignment, or you get a 0. Well, what if I don't understand my assignment? I can't reach out to my teacher.
Ask your mom and dad.
Well, I don't know what the fuck this new age fucking like was this core math bullshit. I didn't understand that shit. Yeah. Like, I needed a fucking lesson on how to teach my kids how to do their shit. That's not how it's supposed to work. As far as
here's how much that the parents and students are going to get paid. K through 9th grade, if the student misses less than 10% for the school year, they're going to get $500. Pretty good deal. $500.
Sure.
Paying kids?
Yeah. Where have you been the last 15 minutes?
Wait, no. We never talked about compensating monetarily children for attending school.
Yes.
We didn't never talk about that.
Ohio senators are putting together. If you're in grades, if you're in high school and you miss less than 10%,
like, really?
You get
$750. Not really. I hate school.
I love school. That was the only place I could get enough rest.
I'll tell you what, I'd love school even more if I got $500 a year.
You didn't ever have nightmares about going to school with no shirt, no pants, no jacket, nothing? Like you were naked going to school?
Well, Q, back in the day when I went to school, I was an athlete, and we pretty much just ran around naked the whole school.
I didn't run around naked. I had to be like an upstanding citizen in my school. My coach made sure whether we were in track or not, when it came to fucking PE, regular ass physical education, we had to run the mile in 4 minutes or less. That was my softball coach's requirement.
So my question is this. I have a serious question, Scooter. Okay. So if we're gonna, if say the state of Ohio, if I'm a resident of Ohio,
yes,
and we're gonna pay kids to go to school,
yes,
that should be illegal.
I think that the parents who have kids should be paying higher taxes than me if I don't have any kids.
I believe you are right on the money with that.
Hold on, I'm a little inebriated. Okay, so I'm a parent,
yes,
and I have children
yes.
that attend school.
Right.
I'm gonna pay more taxes than you that don't have kids that attend school.
Pretty much, yeah. Because why should I be paying for your kid to go to school? Why should I be incentivizing your kid when you should be incentivizing your own damn kid?
Why should you not be incentivized because you are not procreating? Why should I pay more because you're not?
It has nothing to do with procreation. Here's the thing. You've got kids. You live in a community. Those kids go to school. If this district decides, hey, our kids are playing hooky or they're staying home.
With the kids that we're putting in school, it has to do with the future.
No. We're not at that future. No, we're not at the future stage yet.
We're at $500 and $750 a year.
You're going to school to prevent your asses from fucking. Okay, my kids are going to go to school in this district. You don't have kids, so who's going to take over when you're old and fucked up? My kids. So yeah, you're gonna pay for my kids to take over the shit that you're fucking lacking. Yes,
I should be paying $500 a year just to make sure your fucking kid goes to school.
There we go. Stay out of the CVS and the Walgreens and the Kohl's and everywhere else that you know.
It has to do with future generations. Just because you're not, you're not supplying. Futurism. You don't have kids to help out the future. I gotta pay more because I do. Fuck that shit.
No. We're talking about the incentives, the $500 and the $750.
Take a breath. Take another shot. You're missing.
Okay, let me go back to my freezer. Hold on.
Okay, go to your freezer because you're missing the trajectory of this conversation.
But you're saying you don't have kids. Why should you have to pay taxes?
Hold on. Let Scooter explain.
Hold on.
Right?
Hold on. Hold on, baby girl. Just work with me here. Get that shot. Okay, so here's the thing.
I gotta pee first.
Okay, you go pee, but mute it because we don't need to.
We're not into water sports.
Don't you? Hey, slightly. Hey, don't spicoli us. Oh my God, Q!
That's not me.
Sure it's not.
That was nasty.
And that was a strong stream too, because I know it wasn't a guy. Anyway, so here's the deal, Q. Taxes are not going to stop. People are still going to pay taxes in their community, which those taxes go to support the schools and the teachers and all of that stuff. What we're talking about here is this little plan that the state of Ohio is coming up with to take extra money out of taxpayers' pockets and put it into kids' pockets or kids' parents' pockets who don't seem to be going to school all the time. Did she just have an orgasm while I was talking?
No, I coughed.
What the fuck? What?
Continue. I coughed. I have a cold.
Anyway, so taxes, your children are still going to have the resources needed to get an education. And because you're a good parent, you're raising those children to do the basic things without having to be incentivized. What the people in Ohio have come up with this brilliant plan is that for all of those other kids who don't want to go to school, who want to hang out on the corners, they want to sell crack and meth and get into sex work and all kinds of fun like that, we're going to get them back into school by giving them some tax dollars out of somebody else's pocket so we can get their butts in the seats. Now,
through the Joe Biden administration. Okay.
All right. So there is still going to be, and here's the deal, honey. I've got 4 children of my own and 2 grandchildren. So I have done my fair share, and I'm still doing my damn fair share without kids. And nobody's giving me a fucking $500 a year. I can't even.
I see what you're saying. You're not getting anything back at the end of the year when you're filing your taxes. Okay.
Exactly. And even
that.
beyond that, most of the people that live in that situation that are going to be getting that extra $500 and they file their taxes, they get a refund of more than what they paid in because they get the child tax credit and they get the child care credit and they get the Biden.
Bullshit. Guess what? I just filed my taxes yesterday. I have 2 kids that are under 18 years old. Guess how much I get from the state? $2,900.
Well, that's from the state, but from the federal government, you get a.
Oh, I'm sorry. From federal, $2,924. $2,924. I got 2 kids under 18 years old.
Well, plus you'd be getting $750 twice.
$1,500 extra on top of that out of somebody else's pocket. Oh, who are we going to talk to? Is that Micro Boy?
Okay.
What happened?
I don't
you
give
heard
a
that?
fuck what the government gives me
that
at the
one.
end of the year. I don't care what the government gives me at the end of the year. I could give a shit about taxes.
Well,
I really don't care. And that's coming from somebody that gets at least between $4,000 and $5,000 a year back.
But here's the thing, to Slightly's point, because Slightly doesn't have a dog in this hunt, why does he have to pony up for the extra $1,500 for your 2 kids? Why can't they just do what they're supposed to do and go to school? If they get sick, then be absent. If they're not sick, then don't be absent. Put your butt in the seat.
What is he paying for?
The incentive.
He doesn't have kids, so you're saying he's paying more because he doesn't have dependents, right?
No, I'm paying more because what they're trying to incentivize your kids to go to school, so they want to give you cash. So why should I be paying for incentives when your kids should already be going to school?
You shouldn't. I agree with you. You should not. If you're not oh fuck. I don't know, man.
That landed like a bomb. I loved it. That's perfect.
There should be a separation if you have dependents or not. If you don't have dependents, then no, you should not be paying towards that shit.
Right.
If you do, then yeah, capitalize on it. Get that income. But it's a wash, basically. It's a fucking wash, right?
Well, I mean, the way I look at this is my employer wouldn't give me $750 extra a year by showing up to a job because I'm required to go to the fucking job. Otherwise, I'm unemployed.
Right.
Same thing. I mean, kids are required by law to go to school
until the age of 16.
Handle it. Either that or go like you guys do in Oklahoma, go serve the parents, appear in court.
Take them to court. That's right. And the parents can get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
I've actually heard of parents having to serve time because it becomes a civil contempt charge if they can't control their kids. Now, it doesn't happen often. And the actual school where Spanky's kids go, that is one of the better schools in this state. So they take care of the kids. Of course, they spend way too much money on extracurricular sports. They've got a stadium that rivals fucking AT&T Stadium. I don't know if you've seen,
That's elementary?
No, well, it's the school encompasses all grades. It's K through 12.
Oh shit. That's special.
I think Shell said it perfectly. That the world is so ass backwards that we should not be rewarding for bad behavior.
Yes.
And not following the rules because that's basically what they're doing. We're incentivizing bad behavior is what we're doing.
Where's my jackpot button? Wait a minute. Slightly has come in and won the night with that because here's the thing. Not only
Shells in
Shells won. I'm sorry, Shells, honey, forgive me.
This world is so back asswards.
Yes.
Should not be rewarded for bad behavior and not following the rules because that's basically what they're doing.
Yep.
Well,
it's exactly the same thing that we're doing at the border.
Well,
I'm sad that I have a kid that's supposed to be 18 and I'm not being able to claim taxes on his ass, but whatever. I mean,
we're rewarding criminals that are crossing the border illegally, ruining our country. I mean, we have enough of an illegal alien population to probably fill the entire state of Texas by now. Maybe not Texas, but there are.
Texas
I know there's states out there that we can fill.
So that's cool.
Well, we've turned over the population of Delaware, of Rhode Island. We're getting close to turning over the population in Vermont and in Connecticut. And then it's just going to swell from there. Of course, Maine, because there's only like 9 people in there, we've turned that population over. So we've brought in all these new people. Here's the deal. Those rules and things, where we incentivize people to follow the rules, this same government, the same mindset, these same people that are in charge are incentivizing people from other countries to ignore the laws.
Yeah. Waving them right over, right in. They're waving them in just like they waved them in over at the Capitol January 6th.
Except, yeah, but the
same thing.
January 6th people go to jail.
Yeah, and the illegals get whatever the hell they want. They get free
There's
health
still
care.
like
they
3,500 people that
sex
are
changes. They get free apartment housing for 2 years in Maine.
Yep.
I mean, it's better to be an illegal alien in this country right now than it is to be a citizen.
Yes, it is. Especially with the health insurance that you get from the federal government. It's better than fucking Medicare that old people are on.
They're kicking kids out of school to house these immigrants. That's fucking nuts, bro. Like,
yeah, it is. But you know what? We have one great senator, governor in the state of Texas.
That just leads me to think, what are they getting for these immigrants? Okay, so the government, we all know if your kids don't go to school, the school system is losing out on money for those kids, right? So what are they getting for the immigrants?
Well, the immigrants, supposedly the immigrants are not entitled to money from the federal government. They'll stand up there.
They're receiving. Really?
Let him finish.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm going to have an orgasm now. Go ahead, Q.
I have an anti-orgasm. You guys gonna make me inside
Then you go to hoohaha.com.
Yeah, I gotta get my pecker replaced.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if any of y'all remember this from a few years ago, and it happened here in Atlanta where the Atlanta public school system and other school systems across the country were suspected of like cheating scandals with their standardized tests. And when they did an audit, there was even one teacher who was quoted as saying those kids were dumb as hell. I mean, sounds to me like
still passed them, right?
Yeah,
exactly. I mean,
yeah.
And for teachers to say that those kids were like dumb as hell, and then pass them up to the next grade level, knowing that they weren't quite ready to be passed to the next grade level, that really tells me that, well, like, why are we hiring teachers, who just can't teach? But I think we have the answer to that: DEI or affirmative action, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So if you're going to go down this road, you've got to understand that the education system is a money laundering organization. Now,
sounds about right.
There's a separate thing that nobody's looking at here in the state of Ohio. See, the thing is, the people that they can put in those chairs and make sure they attend school, they get more federal dollars.
Oh yeah,
the Department of Education.
About your kids going to school.
Isn't it like $300,000 a student per year or some shit? Like it's a lot of money.
It's exorbitant and it's ungodly and it's taxpayer dollars. It's taxpayer dollars from Nevada that's going to be putting money in the pockets of people in Ohio and Oklahoma. We're subsidizing New York and California and Oregon and Washington because it is just a huge money laundering scam. And then the unions get in on it too. So
subsidizing for all the 500 plus kids in Lahaina that did not register.
Oh, they're gone.
Where did those kids go?
Yeah, they're gone. They're chum.
We've got five generational homes, and they're all burnt out and gone. Like, there's nobody to claim, hey, my fucking 5-year-old grandson is no longer with us, but Lahaina is a whole nother fucking mess.
It is, and we got to go back to Texas because we need to protect that border. And I think Slightly was trying to make a point here about Texas.
Well,
That's
Governor Abbott,
war. Texas, the border in Texas has become a civil war. That's what's going to bring us to civil war.
Did you say civil war?
Yeah.
That's the secret word of the day.
That is. So Governor Abbott's doing an outstanding job holding his ground right now, even though for whatever the hell reason, the Supreme Court, okay, this is unbelievable. So Abbott came up with the idea, the hell with the federal government, we're going to protect our own state because the federal government isn't doing a damn thing for us or our country.
Yes.
So he took the matters into his own hands, and Biden took him to court. And Biden got the fucking Supreme Court to vote 5-4 to make Abbott cut the barbed wire down. Now, I understand that it's the federal government's responsibility to protect the country and to protect its borders. But when the federal government isn't doing that,
yes,
how is it that the state can't come in and take care of it for themselves? I mean, it's unbelievable to me. When I crossed the wire a couple days ago, it blew me away. I'm speechless about it.
Did it make your head explode?
It did.
And not in a good way?
Because just like Q said, this could be the start of what we come to find to be the Civil War.
I think it will be, and it's necessary. I think it's necessary.
I think you're getting close to correct. Okay, so let's go to civics class. Everybody join me here. Get in your seats, settle down. There's no $500 stipend. You got to go to school for the hell of it.
Where's my money?
No, you ain't getting no money. So here's the deal. All right, so here we go. In the United States Constitution, in Article 4, Section 4, it states that the United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion.
What the hell's going on then? It's written in plain English.
Are we talking immigrant invasion? Like what type of invasion?
Any type of invasion.
Any kind of invasion.
Or any foreign people.
That is correct. Yep. And the state has the right to make an application to the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. So if people are coming in, they're murdering our citizens, they're tearing up our towns, they're destroying the infrastructure in the country, that is an invasion. Now, when the federal government doesn't do that, you jump to
what's happening right now.
Yeah, you jump to Article 1, the powers that are denied to the states. Now, these things are denied to the states. States can't make war. They can't get in a treaty with a foreign power unless they're actually invaded or in such imminent danger as will not admit of delay. So
isn't it imminent danger right now?
That is fentanyl.
What do we consider invasion? Is there a cap on that? Like we've had how many millions of people come in the last 4 or 5 years?
Okay,
maybe that's not enough to be considered an invasion.
That's not enough to be considered an invasion. We have 3 to 4 million people from outside the United States. That's not a fucking invasion.
Slow down, Q. Here's what defines an invasion: when somebody comes into your country or your state and not through the legal means, because
they're not
in this country. See, everybody wants to. The immigration system's broken. It's broken. Why is it broken? No, it's not. We have laws that can be enforced today. We have laws. Here's the problem with those laws, because we have laws.
We're letting suburban fulls of people come through the border and they're just walking through.
Yes.
That's
right,
an
but
invasion.
there's laws on the books. The Border Patrol agents would arrest them and deport them back to Mexico, where they came from.
They could, but they're not allowed to.
That's where the Constitution comes into play, because the federal government has not held up their end of the bargain.
That's why Texas is fucking doing the shit that they're doing.
Exactly.
You're correct. Yes. And so here's my question to you, though.
Fucking U.S. government, you're not taking control of what needs to be taken fucking control of. So we're going to do what we need to do. And then Biden's going to say, you have until the 31st to withdraw. Bullshit. I ain't going to move from my line. You ain't going to do what you need to fucking do. Why should I move? Why should I stop what I'm doing? You're not going to do what you need to fucking do. No. That's stupid.
So how about this? So how about we give Biden till the 31st to fix the damn border and start abide by the Constitution and enforce our fucking federal laws, or maybe we need to make sure his ass goes to prison.
Exactly. What about all the millions of people that have crossed? I'm sure it's at least 2 to 3 million people that have crossed in the last.
Scooter, can you bring me up the definition?
Right? Do we agree on that? Millions of people, potentially.
What definition would you like? Slightly.
I don't think it would be considered treasonous what he's doing by allowing this to happen, but there's got to be a word that's going against the Constitution.
Why is there a protocol for coming into our country rightfully? Why is that even a thing? Why is there a process if we're going to allow these people to come over? Why is it even a fucking thing?
Hey, these people don't need to give ID. They don't need to be checked at TSA. They skip in line in front of all the fucking pre-TSA check people and everything.
We're pushing our kids out of school so we can house immigrants.
Pretty soon they'll be building your fucking airplanes.
I think they already are. That's the problem. Exactly. They can't read the manuals because they're in Chinese.
The fucking plug came out of the fucking airplane that just. Oh, dude, bro. It's fucking messed up. It's so messed up.
Jake is completely right. They're being imported, illegally, so that they can change. Yes.
For the votes.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree that 100%. There are other reasons.
Yes.
So it's just so bad south of the border.
Americans in the United States are not reproducing kids fast enough, so they need to replace the population.
Yes, we're killing them off through abortions, and we're not reproducing and procreating in this country.
On the demographic,
and we're doing sex changes too much.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So here's the problem: you lose your voter base. You lose those low information voters who are going to pull that lever for the one that has the shiniest object and gives them $1 or $2. So if you bring in these folks from third world countries who they don't have an understanding of what the American dream is. They've only heard things, and now they get put into the slums in New York, and they get put into the slums anywhere else they can put them, and bust them into middle America. They change the dynamic completely of Des Moines, Minneapolis has changed altogether, but Madison and Menominee Falls and Milwaukee, and then they start voting for the Democrats, for the people that want to remain in power. I believe that's exactly why they're bringing these people in.
Well, I have a conspiracy theory for you.
Yes,
of course you do.
Just one?
Yeah. Well, intertwined with other things.
Let's do one at a time.
It's another orgasm on the way.
No. And I'm gonna have to go here pretty soon. But what if
right there?
What if? Yeah. Okay, don't stop. What if these people
faster?
What if the people that are coming?
That's it.
What if these immigrants that are coming from wherever the fuck they're coming from?
Yeah.
What if they're actually being trained by our military to defend our country against the demonic or evil forces that are still intertwined within our government? What if the people that are coming from outside of our dominion are being trained by the good guys to combat the bad guys from within our country.
Okay, so you know who's the leader of our military in a civilian capacity? Who is that? Anybody know? Give me a name.
I'll probably know the name once you say it, but
gentleman by the name of Lloyd Austin. Lloyd Austin has been AWOL, derelict in his duties. He is the Secretary of Defense. He's the top guy.
Oh, he was the one getting a sex change.
Yes,
no.
I think you're right. He may have been. Okay, so he only answers to Joe Biden, who is the Commander-in-Chief. Joe Biden is the top level. Lloyd Austin is second down the chain there. And here's the problem. Our military, it can't train anybody. They can't even recruit people into the military right now. And believe me, I have a fondness for the military because I am a veteran. I served in the United States military. And I know what they are capable of when they are fully functional and they're not worried about hurting other people's feelings or finding safe spaces or trying to convert us into driving electric vehicles to shoot weapons. And so, no, they cannot. They're not training. There's no good guys training. Maybe there's paramilitary. Maybe there's somebody up in Montana or Wyoming, one of those black flag militia groups up there training people, but not our military. Q. I'm sorry, honey.
Wishful thinking, I guess.
I love the thought, but it's not going to occur. Not right now. Anyway.
Podfather?
Well, I had a friend who proposed this novel idea on the weekly Zoom calls I participate on, and I think I brought this up on your show, James, that with the recent overturning of Roe versus Wade, I think the novel idea would be for Republicans to draft comprehensive abortion legislation, bring it to a vote, and we could watch the Democrats overwhelmingly vote against it or Biden veto it. That way the Democrats can own Roe versus Wade.
Do we want that, though? Do we want them to own that?
I know that's kind of a double-edged sword. I would think yes and no would probably be the appropriate answer.
Well, that's another sticky wicket, Podfather. I like what you're going with there. Here's the problem. Even though Roe,
the Republicans are not going to do it anyways.
Well, here's the deal. Roe,
because I guess they're just too chicken.
Jane Roe in Dallas, Texas, when that case came about, it was not a law. All it was a judicial precedent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's never been a law, and it's not in the Constitution that guarantees a woman to have an abortion. There's no right that is extended to a woman or a man wanting to be a woman or a woman wanting to swim in the 100-meter fly for the men or whatever the fuck you want to call it. There is no right. You know what is in the Constitution, in the preamble? The right to be stupid. Did you know that is in our preamble of our Constitution? It is in the right to be stupid. You have the right to the pursuit of happiness. So whatever makes you happy, that is enumerated in the Constitution. So you can go out there and make dumb mistakes. The problem is not having access to abortions. The problem is not having access to common sense. Because here's the deal. When a man and a woman get together and they have sex, there's a high probability that a pregnancy is going to happen.
Two to tango.
Exactly. So if you're making dumb decisions, you need to be responsible for those dumb decisions.
Well, we're all free-willed individuals, that's for sure.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Abortion, killing another human being in the womb, that's murder. Why don't you think about it before you spread your legs or get on your knees, doggy style, and make the proper decision?
Or just have gay sex.
And don't go.
Condoms have been working for years. My God.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And, don't go calling Maury Povich to find out who the baby daddy is, right?
That's right, because it could be the baby's mama daddy, and we don't know what the fuck's going on with that. Anyway.
So getting back to the state of Texas. Governor Abbott sent a letter to President Biden today. And basically, he went over the articles that Scooter had read to you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite part is the last paragraph of his letter. And that is the failure of the Biden administration to fulfill its duties imposed by Article 4, Section 4 has triggered Article 1, Section 10, Clause 3.
Yes.
Which reserves to this state the right to self-defense. And for these reasons, I have already declared an invasion under Article 1, Section 10, Clause 3 to invoke Texas's constitutional authority to defend and protect itself. The authority is the supreme law of the land and supersedes any federal statutes to the contrary.
Yep.
The Texas National Guard, the Texas Department of Safety, and other Texas personnel are acting on that authority as well as state law to secure the border. So he's continuing to give the big middle finger to Biden and the federal government for failing to abide by the Constitution and protect this country.
Yep.
Good for him.
You know what the National Guard and the Department of Public Safety did as soon as the Supreme Court stayed or issued the injunction against the state of Texas?
What did they do?
They went out and replaced the wire that had been cut. So there's new razor wire that's going in because they said, fuck you. We're going to do it.
Every time that's taken down, the Texas people are going right back and putting it up. It's yeah.
As it should be.
Scooter, where do you see this going? What is the administration's next move? This is not over.
I was going to Civil War, but okay. So the that's a good question because they'll have to send in federal agencies to enforce the
Supreme Court decision?
Yeah, that's the only step they have left. They've kind of put themselves into a corner.
Right, but at the same time, you have Abbott here saying, hey, this in the Constitution, we supersede anything the federal government has to say.
Well, the Constitution supersedes anything the executive branch has to say because the Constitution is the law of the land, and that's what we are supposed to follow. I don't know what the reasons behind the decision. I don't know why Amy Coney Barrett voted with the liberals and said that, you got to take it down. I don't understand. Maybe it could have been a very narrow decision. It could have been just that razor wire is inhumane. You have to take down the razor wire. It could be that narrow.
We'll see. The Civil War is upon us.
It's looming. It's looming off in the distance. And you know, we've already had one civil war in this country. You remember that? Mm-hmm. Did anybody learn about that in history? I'm just curious.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, do you know why the Civil War was started? Not what Kamala said, not what Nikki Haley said, but
it was all about slavery.
Nope. Sorry.
Come on, that's what you're supposed to say.
That's what you're supposed to say. That's what everyone wants you to say.
Tell us, Scooter, what was it about?
It was about states' rights.
That's right.
It was because the states in the South, they wanted to keep their slavery. They wanted to have self-determination. And it was actually written into the Constitution that they could have. I mean, the Constitution has a lot of paragraphs that are no longer pertinent that talks about regulating trade, human trade in here. But it was states' rights. And that's why the Southern folks, Mason-Dixon line South, said, screw you, federal government. Here's what we're going to do. That's how it all came about.
And what issue is at hand right now?
States' rights. You cannot enforce the damn border. Arizona, it's Q. My God, you're being invaded over there in Arizona, and it's the cartels. You're getting the fentanyl and the human sex work traffickers coming through there.
She's getting all the good shit.
Yeah.
The worst.
She's not getting the Jerry Nadler, the esteemed representative from the state of New York. If we stop bringing those people in, all our vegetables are going to rot in the ground. Holy shit.
The last time I checked, though, I don't think Iranians
why we got to get the military age fucking actual men?
When's the last time you saw an Iranian go out and pick crops?
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen. No, it's
because they're gonna do the jobs that we wouldn't do.
Sure, that's what's gonna happen. No, the Middle Eastern folks who are sneaking into this country,
they're gonna take over all the gas stations
and the 7-Elevens, but they've already got. See, the thing is, once they make it across the border, they've got somebody sitting on the other side who is going to set them up with all that oil money, so they can enact their own agenda.
I've actually heard that some of them have received loans through the government to start their own businesses.
The federal government and Joe Biden he's created an executive order that will enforce penalties on financial institutions if they do not loan money to illegal immigrants to buy houses, to buy businesses, to buy equipment, cars.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Without documentation. It's like the TSA. Fucking, you can fly anywhere with. You and I go into an airport, and besides getting the DEI pilot.
You get fondled, I mean.
Exactly. You get the fucking rectal exam. And then I want to take Spanky into an airport. He says all he has to do is tap on his leg and they let him go, but I don't think that's the case. I don't.
Let him go to jail. They'll search his prosthetic.
And his prostate, too. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. Prosthetic, prostate. You get them both.
Oh, my God. So I also heard there was a, what is it? Was it a senator in Arizona that was trying to be bribed?
Oh, you don't say.
No.
No.
They didn't want her to run. Why not?
Why? What is wrong with? I personally, I think Carrie Lake is hot.
Yeah, she's.
You guys heard about Carrie Lake being incentivized, right? They try to ask her.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
They try to ask her what would it take? What's your name that amount? And she's like, no amount. No, I'm not gonna. You're not gonna buy me.
And she's more brown than Nikki Haley, by the way.
She is, but here's the deal. Okay, so when Nikki was growing up, because she grew up over there in the Carolinas, South Carolina, I believe, to be precise. You know what they do for fun in the spring and summertime in Carolina? All those women running around. They go out there and they try to burn their body to a crisp so they turn brown with tans. Because when Nikki Haley was young, if you had a golden brown tan, if you had a copper tone tan, you were the schnizzle or the shizzle or I don't know what else.
The shiznits.
Yeah, the shiznits. You were so nobody.
You were able to capitalize on those grants is what you were able to do.
Oh no! Because you were one of the most liked persons if you had that golden brown glow about you. So I guarantee they weren't telling Carrie or they weren't telling Nikki, "You're a brown skin girl." They said, "Oh baby, you got that brown skin. How do I get that brown skin?" That's exactly what they were saying to that little.
So why is Jeff DeWitt trying to get her to resign? I'm sorry. Why is he trying to bribe Carrie Lake?
He so he wants her to drop out of the election. They already have the script written, whether it's going to be Kristen Sinema to come back as the independent. Who's beeping at us? What?
I don't know.
Well, I think Monica Tick Radio is just blowing up like the Facebook, and y'all are hearing it come over my end, and I'm talking on headset.
Oh, it's you, Podfather. Good Lord. So anyway.
Well, you can thank Monica for that.
Okay. Tick Radio, thank you. We love you. You should be in our show and not on your own show. I'm just saying. Just saying that. But I think they've got the script written. They want Mark Kelly, the Democrat. You remember the young lady that was shot by the liberal activist wacko?
Gabby Giffords.
Yeah. They want her husband to remain as a senator, and they want to keep Kristen Sinema in there because they want to change the political landscape for the state of Arizona. They like that. They're going to vote. I swear they're going to vote to legalize sex work.
You think so?
I do, because they're getting that big flow across the border.
Yeah, they are.
I'm thinking that's the next step. They're going to try to become the Disneyland of OnlyFans in Arizona.
Oh my God. Yep. Well, Shell said that Tara Lake basically told them they're going to have to kill me to stop me.
That's what she said. That is exactly what she said.
How hard is that? Come on. Heart attacks come easy these days.
Yeah, there's
like Donald Trump looks like he's on a winning streak, and when he wins South Carolina, Nikki Haley, she's going to really get egg on her face. And the thing about Nikki Haley is, like, when she was asked by a reporter about Tim Scott endorsing Trump instead of her, that shit-faced facial expression she had was just priceless.
Yep. And it's not the good kind of eggs on her face either. But wait a minute, we have another opinion. We have another perspective in here. Mr. Jake Dials, would you step up to the lectern and educate us with some of that deep, wise voice words you have?
Hello.
There it is. Yeah.
How can I educate you today, fellas?
A lot of ways. So what is your perspective on the Arizona debacle with Jeff DeWitt?
I think that's pretty well identifiable proof that we have a deep state working to thwart or subvert normal means of elections and the governmental process in general.
Wiser words could not be spoken, Jake. I think the deep state exists, and I think it's a cabal, and I think it involves both Republicans and Democrats. I don't think there's a line that delineates either group.
The cabal is operating in all 50 states. If you don't realize that, you are stupid.
There you go.
I thought she was going to say, you don't realize that, you're not black.
If you don't realize that, you don't have titties.
With that conversation, he admitted it, that there are in all 50 states, yes.
Yeah. All 50 states. Everybody is bought and paid for. It doesn't matter what level you're on. You're not operating unless you're paid for.
Well, I think that's why so many people have woken up to that. And that's why you see so many people voting for Donald Trump. They believe that he's not a part of all of that.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to these extremes just for a psyop to get Trump into power. I think the 91 felony, I just don't think that they're doing it just to try to get him to pull a fast one on us.
Well, and here's an interesting quote that people might want to keep in mind. Like Benjamin Franklin was famously asked if we had a monarchy or a republic back when this country was founded. He answered it best. We have a republic if you can keep it.
As long as we can hold on to it, that is correct. So,
yep.
Boy, I hate this. We're about to get the 2-minute warning. This is about to take us down the road. I have loved having each and every one of you on here. Jake, I wish we could have gotten more from you. You should click the button sooner, dude.
Sorry, man, I had to deal with the kids and get them situated. So
okay.
Otherwise, I would have.
But just understand, I'm not sending money to your kids to go to school. You need to raise them right, Jake. I'm just saying.
That's right. That's right.
Good. I'll pay for them myself.
Damn right you will. Sexy, godlike beast. Oh, sorry. I'm having a... Never mind. I'll keep that to myself. Oh, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my God. 2 minutes. Where did the time go?
We have 2 minutes. Keep going.
So
Time flies when you have fun.
Chell says freedom is only one generation from being lost, and I think we are one politician or one electoral vote away from that being lost as well.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We're going to have to
Wake up
wind
and
this
smell
up.
the coffee is what we have to say.
Exactly.
All right, Scooter. Well, I guess we'll have to do it again next week.
Next Wednesday, 8:30. Does that work for you, my brother?
Yeah, 8:30 is good.
Okay. I like
Appreciate
this.
you all having me on. I will see you next time.
Q, set the alarm, put it on the calendar. You come back here next week because we're going to get into other stuff. We're going to try to stay away from some of this stuff we've already covered. We'll come up with new topics. Usually Slightly does that, but, I just follow along.
Well, and hey, if James fires up an impromptu show, he knows I'll be there.
There you
like
go.
clockwork.
That's right.
Follow like a puppy. No, I didn't say that.
And Herbie will be there too, we hope.
Hey.
He will. He was sick over this past week, so.
Bummer.
I hate to hear that. You got any shows coming up Slightly?
I don't know. I might try to do one this weekend. We'll see. We'll see what the schedule looks like. I've been working my ass off, and I'm exhausted.
You're not that exhausted texting me at 3 o'clock in the morning, giving me all these good stories. Hey, Scooter, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. That was
the Old Man's Podcast Show has its 1,000th show in the morning.
That is correct.
1,000.
That he's been at it a long time.
Be there, be square.
There you go. Everybody tune into the Old Man show tomorrow with the Navigators for a very special episode, 1,000. He's done 1,000 of these. Up, and we're gone from Podbean. So thank everybody. Yep, gone, done. Love you guys. We're going to wind this down. So this is going to be on the recording. Anything you want to part with?
Oh my gosh! I just I'm glad that we had a landslide victory last night in New Hampshire, and people just need to keep on keeping on and don't give up and take one day at a time.
I like that. And
yeah, that's. Otherwise, it's life will be overwhelming for you.
Oh, Shell's just. She jumped on Facebook. I hate when it boots us off too, Shells. But I love you.
I know.
I love each and every one of you. I'm sending a big hug to Clark County for you. So
well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, for her.
No, for you. For you.
Oh, thanks.
I'm giving her kisses, but you get a hug.
I need a hug at this point in life. But that's just another reason, though, for those Podbean folks to go ahead and scan me and join.
Yep.
Are we off the air already?
Nope. Still rolling. Still rolling.
But no, that's why they need to scan and join the community.
Yep.
That way they can, once Podbean goes off the air, you can you have extra time with the Beans and Weenies is doomed.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's only what? They get a free month, I think, right?
They get a free month. Beans hot. Yeah, I didn't even go over any of that, but you can see that there on the graphic. You just join. Use the promo code Beans Hot. BEANSHOT. Get a free month. Check us out. We're going to get the technology figured out, and we're going to be doing the after shows.
Yeah, so that'd be great.
It will be exciting. And we love you too. Thank you everybody on Rumble for joining us this evening. We had quite a few joining us on Rumble. Some folks I hadn't seen for a while.
Oh, that's good. Well, it was a very interesting start to our show, but
yeah, that's going to be edited out, so don't worry about that. But yeah,
as always, it's been fun.
It has been. I thank you so much for participating. We will check you later, my brother.
Hasta la pasta.
Later. Hey, be safe out there and win some money for me.
Oh, I'll do my best.
All right. Get up the tables now. It's like, what, 7 o'clock. Go. The fuck. Go over there. We're out of here, folks. See you later.
Bye.